What's going on, guys? Ben here, welcome back to another video in the bar. It's my first one for almost 50 days now. You might call me lazy, but I've been on holiday, so can't really blame the lack of uploads for that. And then yeah, so today it's almost September. Tomorrow we're shipping the mugs over to Ghana.
We are indeed, yeah.
We are, yes. Big up to Ghana Lions. So we've decided this is the best time to record Premier League predictions, really. Got a week left till September. Not long till the season's left. 3 weeks. Well, the season starts.
12th of September, is it?
12th. Well, not for us.
Not for us, no.
No, the season starts on the Tuesday or Wednesday for the Carabao Cup.
Yeah.
Pretty interesting, that would be.
Yeah.
But yeah, alright. So let's get into our Premier League predictions. We'll start from 20th all the way down to all the way up to first place. So let's see who me and Dad have got in 20th position.
Shall we kick off?
Let's have you kick off then.
Right then. I've got a group of 6 teams here that are all going to be, I believe, fighting each other for relegation.
Who have you put in 20th?
Right then. So, the team I've put in 20th, I believe, are going to be this season's Norwich City.
Fulham.
No.
Albion.
I've gone with West Brom.
Ooh.
I've gone with West Brom.
I think that's quite a popular pick.
Not because I've got anything against West Brom, just because I don't think they're going to invest enough money, and I don't think they're good enough with the squad they've got to.
You could say that about all
have
the
an
promoted
impact.
squads.
Well, I could, but at this I'm talking particularly about West Brom now.
Yeah.
So I just think that they're gonna have some fairly low key signings that I don't think it's going to be good enough, and I think that is it Slaven Bilic?
Yep.
I think he's a good manager.
I do as well.
I think he's a good manager.
You think he'll move on?
I think he might move on
before Christmas. I can back that.
Before Christmas, I think he might
You'll see that
move on and leave him in the lurch.
No, I can back that. Right. Seems pretty good. In 20th place, I've got Fulham for same reasons, Dad. I don't think they'll invest much really, because still got the financial implications of 2017-18, was it? No, 2018-19. That's the season, yes.
Yeah.
Where they went up, spent 140 million on about 37 players.
Yeah.
So yeah, I just don't see the quality they got in the squad. I mean, in the playoff final, they had 2 goals scored by Joe Bryan.
Boo. Boo.
I mean, he's been good on the left wing, I think. But yeah, just I don't understand it. But
What about Mitrovic?
Mitrovic, I think he's a quality striker, but he's not Premier League quality.
I think.
Quality, he's in that range, you know, like Pucky.
Yeah.
He's too good for the Championship, but not good enough for the Premier League. That's what I think anyway. And I just don't think Fulham will build on this squad. I think Parker will trust in the squad too much. He'll see them as a good outfit. You know, I think they work together, you know, on the training ground. Like his entire philosophy, I just don't think he'll change much.
Okay.
Alright, so Dad, who have you got in 19th place?
19th, I've got Fulham for pretty much the same reasons as you've just discussed there. Yes, I think they're gonna. I think they're gonna struggle. But my next one is the interesting one.
Yeah, next one.
So yeah, so go with yours.
Well, I think your next one's the same as my next one, and my 19th.
What? Yeah, go on.
But my 19th place is the same as yours. Palace. I think
You've put Palace in 19th.
Yes, I think they'll offload Zaha, and other than Patrick Van Aanholt and Jordan Ayew, maybe, who's a quality player in that squad. He's Premier League quality, really. You know, they've not got quality in that squad at all. They're relying on Christian Benteke, but as much as I love him, he's just not up to standard anymore. Okay. I think we can order it. He's just not up to Premier League standard. I just don't really see a way for Palace to stay up if they offload Zaha. They'll stay up. I mean, but still, no. They won 1 game after restart, lost the rest. Not really a good form, is it? I just don't see Palace doing well. So 19th.
Right, should we go with my 18th then?
Yeah, let's see Dad's 18th. Sorry if you couldn't hear me then as well. plane went past and we forgot where we were already.
Right, so up in 18th, I've gone for Crystal Palace. Crystal Palace. Did they pick any points up after the restart?
They got 1 win. The first game they got a win.
Did they? I didn't think they'd got anything.
No, they got 1 win and lost the rest.
Okay, but they've just seemed really, really poor, and I can see the manager getting sacked. I can see him being the first manager sacked in the season.
Do you think Hodgson's going to do it?
Yeah, I do. Yeah. Yeah, I think they'll sack him.
It's a shock to me.
No, that's my tip.
I think
the first manager sacking there. But I think they're really going to struggle.
Well, it's one of Dad's tips. So judging off what Dad says, Hodgson's doesn't stay till the end of the season. And Palace doesn't stay up.
Okay.
That's what you can take from Dad.
You got an 18th.
I've got Leeds.
Okay.
Very controversial, this one, I think. A lot of people rate Leeds highly. I don't. I've never understood the hype in them. I don't think they have quality enough players. I don't think their squad's good enough. They've got a good manager in Bielsa, but they've just not got a good enough squad, I don't think. And I don't really, I can't see standout players other than Calvin Phillips. I don't really see anyone that'd sign. Not realistically, he could get into that squad on the budget they'll have.
Okay.
I don't understand the Leeds hype.
17th for me then.
17th, go on.
Right, this was between 3 teams for me, but I'm going to go with Newcastle United.
Ooh.
In 17th.
Ooh.
I felt that they overachieved last season.
They definitely did.
I felt that they overachieved. And
the striker scored like 3 goals in the entire season.
There's a lot of upheaval, there's a lot of disappointment about the takeover not happening.
Realistically, who actually expected that to happen?
Yeah, but I think they're going to feel the pressure a little bit. So, yeah, so I've put Newcastle in 17th, but I don't see a massive point difference between 17th, 18th, 16th.
Yeah.
I don't.
Fair enough.
Okay, you then?
Brighton.
Okay.
I think the quality of the league is stepping up this season. I think, even though Brighton had a good run of form after restart, I just think the quality of the league's picking up too high now. With all the squads and that, I think even though Brighton have got good boys already with Lallana and Veltman, I think that's his name. I just don't really see that squad improving much. I have to say, I just don't really see it improving much.
I think they've been batting above for a couple of seasons now.
I think they'll go down soon, but I think they'll just stay up this season. Have you got in 16th?
16th, I put Leeds United. So I think they'll be the best of the 3 promoted teams. I think they'll just about make it, but I can see them being very much in the same kind of scenario that Villa were in this season. Yeah. Where we've got the potential to be good, but we just need to survive, and I think that's where they'll be. I think they'll just about make it.
I can support that. I think I can definitely support that. Why does this keep turning off? Oh well. In my 16th place, I've gone with the Albion.
16th.
That's people. A lot of people don't rate him. I just think Bilic is a good enough manager. He'll get good enough boys in to improve that squad. They've got a very.
Is this just because your granddad supports West Brom?
No. I just think West Brom are a lot better than people think.
Okay.
I think they're a very good team,
okay.
And they'll improve quite well in this window and have a decent season.
So there's only one of the promoted teams going down and 2 staying up.
2 going down.
What position do you have Leeds in?
18th.
Oh, that's right. Sorry.
If you got in 15th.
Yeah, sorry. Right, 15th. So this was the last of the 6 that I think they'll all be down there fighting. And I put Brighton in down there. Like I say, I think they've been punching above for quite a few seasons now. and I think there's not gonna be a lot points difference between 15th and 18th. I really don't. But I think Brighton have just got the experience to be able to stay up and make it.
That's fair enough.
Yeah.
You'll notice here, me and Dad in the groupings, very similar teams. I think we've pretty much got the same teams
I
in all
think
the groupings.
most people will have the same kind of teams in the same groupings. So
It's the position. So in my 15th place, I've gone for Newcastle.
Yeah.
I think definitely overperformed last season. They'll have a much worse season unless they can get a good striker in. And what, 3 goals for the strikers in the league or something ridiculous like that. I don't know, but yeah, I just think they've not got enough quality for it. I just don't think they'll improve on last season. I think, to be honest, I think Bruce will get a sack.
Okay, that's not.
I feel like Bruce will get a sack and they'll revitalise themselves a bit towards the end of the season and finish 15th.
Okay, that's fair enough.
Solid finish. What about your 14th?
Right, so I'm now into my next group of 6 teams. I think you're all going to be there or thereabouts. Don't pick that off.
As Bruce, you would say.
Yeah, I think they're going to be there or thereabouts. So, in 14th, I've put Burnley.
Burnley.
Yeah.
Underestimating them, I think.
Well, that's my opinion, though. It's all about opinions, isn't it, Ben?
Exactly.
I think Burnley, they're a tough team to beat. 14th is a comfortable position to be in, Ben. It's comfortable. And I think anywhere between 9 and 14th in the league
will be very close.
Will be very close. There won't be anything in it at all.
As always.
As always. And there's only going to be 6 points, 7 points separating something like 11th position to 18th position, isn't there? There's never a lot of points between them. But yeah, I've gone for Burnley just as a hunch. No particular reason, just as a hunch.
Well, in my 14th, I've gone for Villa.
Okay. That'd be progress.
That would be progress. And as I said on Twitter, I went through like a table calculator, had a look at results. I just gave 1-0 if we win, 1-1 if we draw, 1-0 to the other team if we lose, and I came out with 44 points. And
I'd be happy with that.
I would be happy with that. 44 points, get us around 14. I think that'd be a great season for the club, especially the situation we've been in recently. Summer 2018 nearly ceased to exist now. I think we're improving. We'll spend a lot of money for good talents, improve a lot, and I think we'll have decent season and people start to realise the potential
it'd be
our
good.
team has
It'd be
and
good
how good a manager Smith
to
is.
be safe with 3 or 4 games to go, wouldn't it?
I think we will be.
So that'd be really good.
I reckon we will be guaranteed safe before now.
Okay. So my 13th.
Your 13th.
My 13th is Villa.
Yep.
So, like I say earlier, there's not going to be a lot of points difference between 9th and 14th at all. I bet there's probably a spread of 4 or 5 points, maybe 6 points, maybe. But there's not going to be much in it at all. They're all much of a muchness. These teams are.
Yeah.
And I'd like to see Villa, like I say, comfortable with 3 or 4 games to go, comfortably safe. Yeah.
No, that's fair enough. I've got Sheffield United in 13th. I think the Blades, good outfit, well under Wilder. They've not really got the quality, but again, it's just about that well-oiled team, working together as a team, knowing each other as a team. And I think if they get the right improvements this season, get a good goal scorer, and I think last season, let's be honest, I doubt they'd repeat that. But I think they'll end up like Burnley, solid mid-table team. Now, not really pushing for Europe, maybe trying to go for it sometimes, but yeah, they're just comfortable getting 10th, 11th, 9th, stuff like that. I just think that's exactly what Sheffield United will turn out to be now.
Okay.
And I think Blades fans will be happy with that.
Okay. My 12th now.
Yeah.
Number 12, I've got Sheffield United. So pretty much the
surprise.
same reason that you've just said, Ben. I think they'll be a solid mid-table team. Simple as that.
Yeah.
Hard to beat.
12th, I've got Burnley. Same reason, the Sheffield United. Well, good mid-table team. And they shock a lot of people. And they always end up around the position I'm predicting them here. I don't see any difference this season. I think they're the next Stoke. Just one good season, and then mediocrity. But mediocrity is what you need for a club like Burnley. You don't want to be pushing too high, because that's above your weight, and you don't want to be going too low either.
Okay, me next.
Yep.
We're on 11.
We are.
Yep. My 11, probably put them a little bit high.
West Ham.
West Ham.
Same.
Yeah, I've put them at 11.
Their squad was too good for the position they were in last season.
They underperformed last. They shouldn't have been in that position they were in last season.
No, they should have Watford. Let's be real.
They shouldn't have been in that position.
Both teams should be at mid-table.
Yeah, and I think that's exactly where I've stuck them, mid-table, because I think that's where they should be.
Yeah, that's where you'd rank them as a club anyway.
Yeah.
Mid-table in the Premier League.
Yeah.
Same reason as that, really. Decent squad. 11th.
Okay.
Pretty good.
So we can move on to 10th.
Yep.
10th. We were thought the second half of the season were very, very good last season. They started off poor. Southampton.
Same again.
Yeah. Southampton. They made fools of us, didn't they? At St Mary's, I thought.
I thought we were good.
Oh no,
I thought we had created good chances. We just didn't work it into the box well enough.
I thought they were far the better the team. I thought it didn't help with the individual errors. Our individual errors. Disappointed day that was. But
it doesn't matter. It's always nice to go down Southampton anyway.
Yeah, right. 9th.
Everton.
Smack on again. Everton. So that's three on the trot. We got exactly the same.
And the next one, I believe, we swapped over.
Okay. So yeah, so Everton number 9. Solid, hard to beat team.
Ancelotti's a fantastic manager. He's bit next couple of seasons they'll be pushing for Champions League. I think.
But like I say,
he's building that long-term goal.
That whole 6 there between 9th and 14th. There's going to be some mix-up in there, but I think we've got exactly the same teams in there, haven't we? No, we haven't. You've got West Brom, haven't you? You've got West Brom in there.
No, I don't. We've got the same teams, except I've got Burnley in 12th, and you've got Burnley in 14th.
Okay.
We've pretty much got the exact same teams.
Okay. Yeah, so I think there won't be a lot of points. I don't believe between them teams there. So anything can happen in that middle bit.
Exactly.
Right. So moving on now. 8th. Right. I've picked this team now because I think the cracks might be beginning to show with the fact that they've got to sell to buy now. Wolves. They're on about selling Adama Traore now, aren't they, to be able to buy? And wasn't he one of the star players of the season? So they're hoping to pick some big money up for him to improve. Because I'm surprised they'll beat one of the richest owners in the league.
FFP though.
But I thought FFP has kind of been sort of cancelled for this season because of COVID.
No, because
Even so, Ben, FFP.
I don't think it's not this season that'll factor in its previous seasons though for money. If they have to sell to buy, that'll be previous season's expenditure and not making that money. It's what FFP is. It's a 3-year thing.
Well, I don't know. I don't understand it that much, but yeah, I just think they're. I've been saying it for a couple of seasons. I think a big team are going to come in and get Nuno. I think, because he's a good manager, and I think someone's going to tempt him away.
No, I'd be tempted away from Wolves. I think most Wolves fans would. If a club like United comes sniffing.
But yeah, well, obviously. So go on, you're 8th.
I've got Leicester.
Yeah.
Just they overperformed in the start of the season, and then they were marginally better than us for the second half, which you might think's a joke, but it's actually not, because they had an absolutely awful record after Christmas. After they beat us in December, so there's the Villa curse for you.
Yeah.
Once a team beats us, they do bad. That's exactly what's happened. So, don't beat Villa or you'll do bad. That's Yeah, and I just think that will carry on to this season. But I think they'll pick up form. I think they'll get a good few names in, and I reckon they'll sell Vardy this season.
Do you think so?
I think Vardy will go. It'll be his last chance to play at a big club.
Do you think he'd want to go?
He'd want to go if a big club came
Would
back
they
in.
want to sell him?
I don't think they'd want to sell him, but he'd want to go for like a club like Arsenal. Went in for him.
Okay.
That's what I think anyway.
Okay, so 7th.
You've got Leicester, I've got Wolves.
I've got Leicester. Ben's got, so we've done a swap round there.
I say the same.
Same reasons. Exactly the same reasons.
And the patterns, that's what it is. It's showing patterns.
Yeah.
Who's you got in 6th then?
Right, 5th and 6th. It's an either or here.
Spurs and Arsenal.
Spurs and Arsenal. So I've gone for Arsenal just to pip Tottenham. So Tottenham in 6th, Arsenal in 5th. I think they're very much same, very much the same, very much of a muchness. I don't think there's a lot between them at all.
I don't either.
So what how have you got, mate? Got it?
I've got Arsenal in 6th and Tottenham in 5th. It's the exact same thing. It's just the
Same
order
thing,
again.
Yeah.
You know, between 14th and 5th, pretty much the same thing.
Yeah.
And then top 4 as well. But I'm pretty sure we got that alternated as well. I don't think we'd win anything.
Okay,
there.
so should we go with my 4th?
4th, yeah. Who's your 4th?
Again, this is a toss-up between the two, and I just feel that United are slightly better than Chelsea.
I do not.
So I've gone with Chelsea in 4th and Man United in 3rd. I just feel that they're slightly better, and I just think that luck just goes with Man United, doesn't it?
Yeah.
All the time.
20
don't
penalties
think
this season.
Yeah, I don't think there's a lot between the two teams, in fairness, but I just think Man U might just kick on this season.
I am completely different to that. I think United will be marginally close to Tottenham and Arsenal, and Chelsea will push up with City and Liverpool.
Okay, fair comment.
I Ziyech, Werner, Havertz. After I think they're getting Havertz now. I mean that would massive. That'd be a massive transfer window, and that would be an insane squad. Like the next couple of seasons, title under Lampard, I think.
Do you think so?
I rate that Chelsea team highly. I do. Fits out the defensive errors.
Okay.
Definitely contenders.
Well, I thought Lampard was going to be one of the first managers sacked last season. But yet he surprised me.
We all thought they wouldn't get Europe.
Yeah.
And then they did very well and got top 4.
Yeah.
And hats off to Chelsea. You showed the quality in that squad. So well done, Lampard. Well done.
Okay, so we're down to top 2 now, aren't we?
And it's
right.
A toss up between the two again, isn't it?
It is a toss up between the two. However,
City.
I think City will take top spot.
I do not.
I think City will take top. I did deliberate this a little bit, but I just think it's with Man City. They've just got too much.
They've genuinely got the best player in the league in midfield. It's disgraceful how good that man is, KDB. Disgraceful.
The thing that comes to mind is when they beat us at Villa Park, and Kevin De Bruyne done that pass, Ben, across. Was it across 2 defenders?
Yeah.
And who caught the ball then? Was it
would have been Aguero, I think.
Aguero, yeah. It kind of swerved round in front of him, didn't it, and come back. It was just and I didn't realise, because we sat in the North Stand that day, didn't we? And if we'd have been sitting in our normal seats, you'd have appreciated it more. But I didn't appreciate it till I saw it on Match of the Day on the night, how good that pass was. It was absolutely tremendous.
I genuinely appreciate how good that City team is.
Is it? Yeah.
That City team, we'll never see anything like it in the English football.
And it's amazing for a team that 20 years ago didn't exist.
I mean, they did. They did.
Well, nobody ever heard of them, had they?
But 20 years ago, they won the League One player final. I think that's a pretty good achievement. I've got them in 2nd though. I just think.
Okay, I think Liverpool are going to take it.
Yeah, I don't think there'll be much. I think City will be like 85 points, Liverpool like 88. Come down to the last game, I think. I just
I
think.
don't see it being a runaway winner this season.
No, I don't either.
That was just freakish.
I just see Liverpool as such a well-oiled. You can't really, other than the attack, you can't really pick out a stand-up player in that team. Can't really pick out one you'd like. Oh, I'd like him in my team.
Yeah.
It just works so well as a system. I just think working well as a system, you know, as soon as the season starts, you've got to have that momentum behind them. After restart, you know, when they won the league and they'd already lost Invincible, so they didn't really have incentive to carry on, and they ended up being one win away from a points record.
Yeah.
Had absolutely pretty much awful restart. We conceded less than them in that after restart. So I just think.
I think the whole.
I think
The whole where
pick it
you've
up,
got
though.
two or three, four teams that are all very, very close together, but it all depends who they buy.
Exactly.
I think
That's all that matters.
that's key, and
Who
no
they
one.
buy.
There's not many people not many teams buying players at the moment, so it will all come to a head pretty soon. And I think we'll be clearer, but it's all guesswork, isn't it? It's all guesswork, but I think the groups that we've put together
Oh, bang on.
they're pretty bang on, I think. Pretty bang on.
Yeah, if there's a team that shocks us in the season, we will fully congratulate them.
Yeah.
In those entire groups, every single team Dad predicted, I also predicted in that team, and we got a few spot on and a few just one place off.
Yeah.
So I mean,
you done yours game by game, didn't you? I did something. I did something more technical.
well, I did that for Villa.
I just guessed. I just
that
just
for
took a
Villa.
pure guess.
I did that for Villa, but
Gut
not for
feeling.
anyone else. Yeah.
Okay. Right then. So we both predicted
Yeah.
that Villa are going to stay up. I think that's good.
And we both predicted 13th to 14th.
Okay.
I would be happy with that.
Right. Then. Is that a good place to end then, Ben?
That is a good place to end. Guys, remember, if you want to get a B6 Ben mug, like the guy on the Lions will get, click the link in the description. You can buy yourself one. We've also got face masks. I don't know if they'll
There's
be
not
available.
many left.
I don't know if they'll be available
There's not many left.
when this comes.
Not many left are there.
Don't know if it's available, if it will be available.
Yeah.
But
Who knows?
buy
Who
them
knows?
if they are. Make sure you do. They're limited edition, only 30 in the world. You could have one of them.
I think there's only 6 left now.
Yeah.
6 left. Yeah.
Mm.
Okay.
Alright, so thank you all for
Cheers,
watching
guys.
this video. Subscribe, follow Twitters, they'll be in the description. I'll see you next time. Goodbye guys.